Hi, this is Sinu Joseph from Youth for Seva. Youth for Seva is a forum that connects hundreds of volunteers to government schools, orphanages and NGOs. Often volunteers encounter children who have a lot of talent, but they come from backgrounds where the possibility of a brighter future seem pretty dim, be it due to lack of resources, lack of encouragement, or simply because a vegetable vendor's child doesn't dream of anything beyond owning his own pushcart, or a laborer's child doesn't even think of anything beyond becoming a mason. That is how Sponsor a Child came into being, to enable children to dream.
There is a very powerful undercurrent amongst the youths today that they want to give back to community, they want to play a more meaningful role in the development in the society. But most often they don't know exactly where to start and what they can do. This is where Youth for Seva comes into picture. We created this platform mainly to facilitate volunteering. With whatever time commitment you have, so long as you have the intent to give back to community, we will show you how you can make a difference in the society. Entire art and science of volunteer management, that's what YFS is perfecting. We also want to enable individuals who want to become change makers. On the other side, we want to enable and empower the children who have the potential but do not have the opportunities.
Sponsor a Child is so much more than just another sponsorship program. It has a unique thinking, a novel idea, a rarely seen way of functioning, and a truly genuine effort by so many individuals. Sponsor a Child is run largely by volunteers with no compromise on quality. Since we are volunteers by choice, we thoroughly enjoy what we do, and that also means that we give it our very best. This automatically brings in the professionalism.
I know each and every detail where my money is going into. I know the progress of the child because it keeps on sending the details of the child. I can, whenever I want, I can meet the child and I can know the status, and moreover the administrative costs are so less and everything is so transparent. I am helping someone to achieve their dreams, and that thing makes me happy.
Fees ನಲ್ಲಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಮತ್ತು ಬುಕ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲೂ ನನಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಯೂತ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸೇವಾ. ನನಗೇನಾನ ಯೂತ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸೇವಾ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟು ಓದೋಕ್ಕೆ ನನ್ನ ಕೈಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಓದಿಸೋರು ಯಾರೂ ಇರ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಓದಿಸೋ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂತ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸೇವಾ ನಮಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್.
Beneficiaries are selected by volunteers, partner NGOs and other bona fide references. Beneficiaries are categorized into students from government schools, students from government aided schools and also students from tribal areas. Other requests for sponsorships are processed on a first come first served basis subject to fund availability. Donors also have the option of selecting a child of their choice from the existing list of shortlisted children.
I would like to get into the act of sharing, caring and sharing. And if these children whom I am sponsored, if they are even more successful, I feel that an extended family is even more successful.
We cannot always depend on government to do everything. Every individual should be able to do something what we can do. When you are able to do something, when you know what is the advantage in being educated, we should pass on that to the underprivileged children.
An orientation program is conducted for volunteers who act as apartment and company coordinators so that they understand the right way of functioning. Although we accept donations throughout the year, it is in the month of February that volunteers kickstart the donor enrollment drive by setting up Sponsor a Child kiosks in their premises. We realized that rather than spending a big amount of money on campaigns and publicity material, we could use the internet and still have the same or better impact. Thanks to hundreds of people like you, we managed to rope in more donors.
They spent around 6,000 for a child's education. I was also associated with other NGOs earlier where I've seen the administrative cost being like 50%. I had the report in that it was almost like 10% or so, which was the administrative cost.
Recently I called up around 700 donors, and calling up each one was such a unique experience. I enjoyed it so much that never once did I feel bored of doing the same, calling up each and everyone individually. response we got from their side was so good that I really enjoyed my day.
Today at Youth for Seva, we are happy to announce that 90% of the funds received reach the needy child directly to help them get a brighter future. Every July, children and their parents are asked to visit the office and furnish the required documents and receive the sponsorship amount.
ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಓದಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ, 1ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಿಂದ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಓದಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ. ನಮಗೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಓದಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರು ಫೀಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಿ. ಅವರು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಅವಳು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರು, ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರು ಏನಾದರೂ ಓದಿಸ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಓದಿಸ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಆಸೆ ಇದೆ.
ನಮಗೆ ಈಗ ಕೆಲಸ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮಗೇನು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಕೂಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಉಂಟು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಮಗೆ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಓದಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
In August, tuition centers run by specially trained teachers take off to enhance the learning ability of students from government schools.
ವಿದ್ಯಾಚೇತನ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾವು ಕೇವಲ ಒಬ್ಬ ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಾಯನ ನೇಮಕ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. 25ರಿಂದ 30 ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದ್ರು. ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸರಿ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಸೇರಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇವತ್ತು 50 ಮಕ್ಕಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. 2 ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಾಯನಿಯರು ತರಗತಿಗಳನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
Monthly refresher trainings are also held for the teachers to equip them with the latest in teaching technology, which in turn are transferred to students from the tuition centers. Personality development programs and sports events are held for the intellectual and physical growth of the child.
ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಯೂತ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಈಗ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಟೈಮ್ ಸಿಗೋಲ್ಲ. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಾಬ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ವಿ, ನಮಗೇನು ಲಾಭ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾದರೆ ಅದು ನಮಗೆ ಸಾಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
It is in the month of November that we send out newsletters to donors, volunteers and well-wishers, which has the detailed report of our activities and the audited financial statement of the preceding year. The annual event, Donor Child Meet, held in the month of December, is an occasion for the children and donors to meet and interact. When Sponsor a Child program was started in June 2009, 325 children were enrolled in this program. Into our 3rd year now, over 850 children look at brighter futures thanks to the 500 plus donors.
ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸತಿ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ತೊಗೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಶೂ ತೊಗೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಹತ್ರ ದುಡ್ಡಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಕನಸನ್ನ ಈಡೇರ್ಸೋಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ, ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಕೊಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತಿದೆ. ನಾನು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂತಿರೋ ಕನಸು ಕೂಡ ನನಸಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
I feel I'm fortunate enough where my parents could give me higher education and I can stand upright in today's competitive world. I want to see my next generation fellow brothers and sisters to be on the same position. I can spread my word of mouth to them and let them know what they can do to this society.
In the era of aggressive commercialization in every aspect of life, we have walked different path of volunteerism. In this new path, we have found there is a lot of scope and there is a lot of hope. Our job today is to create hundreds of Abdul Kalams in this country who can, dream big, ignite their minds and take the challenges of this nation.
Thousands of children are still waiting, but if each one of us take responsibility for at least one child, it would be a formidable step towards an achievable goal. Listen to your heart and stop not. Please do spread the message. Talk to your family and friends. Every bit surely helps. Join hands to give children the future they deserve.